Welcome to this lesson on optimizing your landing pages for e-commerce. A lot of what we covered so far can apply to all sorts of landing pages, but now I want to focus specifically on e-commerce pages that are built with the goal of getting the visitor to make a purchase. One of the biggest issues with e-commerce landing pages and e-commerce sites in general is the concept of cart abandonment. Even if you've never heard of this term, you're probably familiar with it once I explain what it is. Have you ever visited a site, put something in your shopping cart, and then just left without purchasing? That's cart abandonment, and it happens a lot. In fact, according to Baymard Institute, the average cart abandonment rate is a whopping 69%. Let's look at some ways to prevent cart abandonment, specifically these 5 optimization tactics suggested once again by Baymard Institute. Number 1, don't surprise shoppers with hidden shipping, taxes, or other fees. Number 2, let shoppers work out their total order cost upfront. Number 3, reduce or eliminate friction of the account creation process. Number 4, simplify the checkout process. And number 5, build trust at every step. Let's explore each one in more detail. First, make sure you're not surprising your shoppers with hidden shipping or taxes or fees. I think we can all agree that this is extremely frustrating when shopping. Here's a good example from a shoe store called Evo, where the shipping cost and return cost are clearly displayed at the top of the product category pages. This way, people know exactly what to expect during the shopping process. Similar to the first point, it's also important to let shoppers work out the total cost of their orders up front. Don't make it complicated. This will cause unnecessary stress and can cause the visitor to end up leaving altogether. Next, you want to reduce or eliminate the friction of the account creation process. This is one reason why Amazon is so successful. Your payment and shipping info is likely already saved by Amazon, so ordering is frictionless. Imagine if you had to enter this information every single time. It would take so much more time and it would make us think twice about some purchases. So do whatever you can do to make the account creation process as easy as possible. In some cases, maybe you can even allow shoppers to check out without creating an account. As for the checkout process itself, try to simplify it and make it easy to navigate, especially on mobile devices. For the next couple of slides, I'm going to pull some examples from Walmart's mobile site. Once I add an item to my cart on Walmart's site and decide that it's time to check out, I'm taken to the sign in or account creation page. If I don't have an account, they let me continue as a guest, which saves a lot of time. Next is the shipping info page. Here you can see the options are easy to understand and easy to select. After I choose my shipping option, I enter my shipping address. The form fields are large and clearly labeled. Then I'm taken to the payment info tab, where I have just a few options. When I select credit card, I can enter that info. And very importantly here, you can see the button at the bottom says review your order. This is great because it gives people the peace of mind of knowing that they have one final chance to check if everything looks correct before their credit card is charged. Moving on, another way to reduce cart abandonment is all about trust, and you need to build trust at every step of the purchase process. Remember, we covered this a while back when talking about the 7 questions every landing page should answer. Remember our discussion on the trust triangle? Well, of course, this applies to e-commerce pages as well. In this case, since payment is involved, you'll want to make sure you have some indication that the checkout process is safe and secure. Trust icons, such as those that are pictured here, can help with that. Just make sure they're in close proximity to the actual payment form fields to prevent people from second-guessing their decision once they're on the payment page. You want people to be completely confident that their payment info is going to be secure. Well, there you have it. Hopefully now you have a better idea of what to do to reduce cart abandonment on your e-commerce landing pages and therefore increase your conversion rate. In the next section, we'll switch gears from this lecture-based format that we've been following so far, and I'll show you some real-life examples of landing pages that contain a lot of the principles and best practices that we've been talking about. So I'll see you there.